Hey y'all, it's Israel and welcome to Israel's World. And today y'all, I'm just gonna be talking about you don't make fun of people. So let's get into it. Um, you just don't make fun of people at all. No, a lot of people make fun of people because of their weight and what they look like and stuff like that. The thing is, the reason you don't pick on a person is because you don't know what they're going through. Alright? You don't know what they're going through that day. And with you picking on them, it could make it worse. Because you could be making their day worse with you picking on them. Because a lot of people go through things, and with you picking on them can make it worse because you never know. Because like a lot of people, like, you could pick on one person and they're really skinny where they look sick, and you're picking on them and saying that they look like a lollipop or they look like a stick pole. They look like a totem pole, or all kinds of names, a tree stick, anything. And you don't know what that person is thin for. They could be sick. They could be sick with cancer. They could be sick with anything, with a terminal illness, and you picking on them and you don't even know what they're going through and just poking fun at them because you want to do it. That's just cold. Because, like, for example, if that person you're picking on has a condition, a cancer, and you're picking on them like, oh, they're too thin, you need to eat something, you look like you finna fall out your face, or something like that. Or you look like you was on crack or something, or something like that. But it's, you don't pick on people because you don't know what their situation is. They could be dying of cancer, who knows? And you are picking on them? I mean, like, like, yeah, so you just don't pick on people because, oh, and another thing, you could pick on a person that's ready to commit suicide, like, and you're throwing hits at them and picking fun of those people, and them people are thinking about committing suicide or something like that, and you're making it worse. I mean, it's uncalled for to pick on somebody because you're not all that yourself. I mean, you're a person just like them. What makes you have the right to pick on a person, and think you're better than everybody, and you're not better than nobody. You're just the same as that person because you're just a person. I mean, you're not God or anything. You're just a person like everybody else, trying to survive like everybody else. So you don't pick on a person like that. So, and same thing, a lot of people pick on overweight people. You're like, oh, you too fat. You look like plumpers or something. Well, boy, you fat. You don't do that to nobody. You don't pick on nobody on any kind of way that's going to hurt them. I mean, like I was saying, like, you pick on an overweight person, it's like you don't want to purposely hurt somebody because you don't know what they're feeling like inside, because you don't want to pick on nobody because Because how would you like on somebody picking on you? Like, like, um, like, you don't want nobody picking on you, but you could pick on everybody else. Like, because it don't look good. I mean, it's like you could pick on, it's like you get away, it's like you could get away with picking on somebody, but when somebody pick on you, you get furious. And what makes, so if you don't like people picking on you, so that what makes you have the courtesy to pick on somebody else? What makes you have the courtesy to pick on somebody else? I mean, really. I mean, like, you don't like people picking on you, but why you picking on everybody else? I mean, it makes no sense, really. I mean, it's like, it's like, um, like, like for example, like this is for example, if you don't like somebody screaming at you, so why are you screaming at them? It's like you don't like them to scream at you, but you feel like you have the courtesy to scream at them. So what do you think they feel like? They probably feel the same way as you. Because 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 you know, it's kind of like this. None of us is better than anybody else. We are all the same. We all can try the best we can, but we're not better than anybody else. I mean, because we're all human. We all live in this flesh, so we're not better than anybody else. So, so, yeah, so, um, and I'm not just gonna be talking about how, picking on people. I'm just talking about how to treat people in general. I mean, like, some people feel like they could get away with stuff. Like, but when somebody does stuff to them, they don't get away with it. It's like, you feel like you have the courtesy to get away with it, and other people, and when people do it to you, they can't get away with it. So if they can't get away with it, you can't get away with it. I mean, you can't rise yourself above everybody. I mean, like, you can't feel like people are supposed to acknowledge you like you're a god, and like, and you're just a person like them trying to make it in this world just like them. So so you don't treat people like dirt because you feel like you're better than them, or you feel like you have a lot more than them, or have a lot more money, or a lot more power, or a lot more things, because you just can't treat people like that. Sorry, I had to go and take care of some business. That's why I had to cut. So back to what I was saying. It seemed like you you've had the courtesy to treat people like dirt because it seemed like you got more than everybody, like more than everybody else. Is either you got more stuff than everybody, you got more power, you got more money, or any of that. And just because you got more power and more money, or more of anything else, doesn't give you the courtesy to treat others like crap. That don't give you the courtesy to do that, because that doesn't make you a better person than anybody else because you got more power and money. The power and the money doesn't make you a better person than everybody else. You probably got more money than everybody else, but you're not better. You're not better than anybody else. You're just the same as the other person. You just happen to have more money. So, so, and a lot of people, and a lot of people, yeah. So, Yeah. So anyway, I'm just gonna sip on some water. And just think about this, people, before you start picking on everybody else. Just think about if it was you. If you would like people picking on you. Just think about that. If so, so whenever you pick on somebody, just think about what if it was you they were picking on, and would you like that or not? And the answer will probably be 100% no. You wouldn't like it. Neither would they. So you don't have the courtesy. So if they don't have the courtesy to treat you like dirt, so why do you have the courtesy to treat them like dirt? I mean, and 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 there's a lot of situations where in families where one family member treats outside people better than they treat their actual family. And so it's in some situations it's like that, where you treat other people and then you treat your family like dirt, complete dirt. And that's sad. And and one thing about people show they just let people see what's outside of them, so they put on an act. They'll let people, this is one thing about people won't show who they really are. They just show in front of people. They just put on an act. People just see what's outside of a person. But like, a person could be something else on the outside, but there's something else in the inside. Like, they could be one thing on the outside, then there's something else in the inside of them. Like, they could be one person, then they're a different person in the inside. Something like that. So because the Most High looks in what's inside of you, not what's outside of you, because looks can be deceiving with anything. Like, you could say, like, for example, you could say that burger looks good on the picture. Like, a fast food joint advertises a burger, and it looks so good on the commercial or the picture, and it looks so good, but by the time you get to that burger and you actually eat it, it's you don't like it. And you were picturing that, oh, I'm gonna like this burger, I'm gonna tear this burger up when I ever get my hands on it. I'm gonna tear this burger up. It looks so good, but by the time you get to that burger and it tastes like trash, and you're like, man, I shouldn't waste $24 on that burger. That's a waste of money. See, it could be deceiving like that. So it could be deceiving like that. Because I tried food before that was on advertisement, and it tasted so bad, where I was disappointed. Literally disappointed. Because it looked so good on the picture, but by the time I got my hands on it, it was something different. And that's the same thing with people. I mean, it's like, looks is always deceiving. I mean, like, you can't judge a book. It's kind of like you can't judge a book by its cover, without, like, you're judging how the book is by its cover, but you didn't really go into the book and see what it's actually about. So that's why looks is always deceiving. And like, you could be looking at a killer for some reason, a serial killer, and like they disguise themselves as being all sweet and all that, but when you really get into them, you see that you gonna see what they really are. Like, you really gonna see who they really are. If you go deeper and deeper and deeper, the true them is gonna eventually come out. You know, like it's like this. You tell a lie. You tell a lie over and over and over again, but eventually the truth is gonna come out. Like 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 and another thing, when people find out that you've been telling them lies and lies and lies and lies over and over and over again, and they find out it's a lie, and like, it's kind of like you hide yourself behind a big lie, and then when the true you comes out, it becomes something different. And it brings shock to everybody else because they think you're so nice and polite. But when they really get to know you, and then the truth is gone, and then when they really get to know you, that's when the true you gonna start coming out. Like if you're a serial killer and you're associating with somebody that you wanting to kill. I'm just doing this for example. And you really get to know that person, red flags is gonna come up. You know, because that's why you don't go by people's niceness, because that could always be deceiving, because they could turn out to be something else than what you think they are, you know? Because yeah, like you could pretend like you're nice to other people, but just slamming the people you love on the ground like that. So what's niceness gotta do with that? So because niceness is deceiving. Because you could go out in public and be all nice, but when you get back home, you're beating down the people you love. So that's basically my point. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. See y'all in this video. Israel's out. Bye, y'all. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And I thought I was gonna be a lot more longer with this video, but it figured out that I wasn't. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. See y'all in this video. Israel's out. Bye, y'all.